What up, yo? A lot happens every day in the world of hip-hop. Check out a few of the stories from this week here on the Rap Scene Weekly Wrap-Up. Just as he said, Yella Beezy had his sexual assault and child abandonment charges dropped this week. His original 2021 arrest included a weapons charge as well, but info is tight on whether he'll still face that music. It stands as a win regardless for the Texas rapper who saw his original small bail increase to $1 million last month. It's dope that he was calling out the bullshit from Jump and it was eventually dismissed. JayDaYoungan was let go from jail this week after 7 months locked up with a sentencing of time served, $5,500, and 1 year of supervised release. He pled guilty to 1 count of felony gun possession while under indictment due to his October 21 arrest, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. Wonder what the first day out rapper did to celebrate on his first day out. Look for new music dropping ASAP from JayDaYoungan. YSL's alleged top hitters both sent messages from jail this week. Thugger recorded a short message thanking fans for their continued support that was played during Hot 97 Summer Jam festivals last weekend, while Gunna shared an open letter on social media. He states that he is innocent and falsely accused and that he is still pushing P, as in power, prayer, peace, patience, and all kinds of other shit he did not say on that record. It's a good idea for both of them to keep in the public sphere as they await trial behind bars to maintain fan support at the very least, because Johnny Law is definitely coming with a case in January. All eyes on every aspect of this crazy situation out of Atlanta. Also at the Summer Jam, host station Hot 97 paid a fitting tribute to our beloved DJ Kay Slay, who died earlier this year from complications of COVID-19. His spirit was definitely in the building. There was a hip-hop montage narrated by 50 Cent just before the stage filled with Busta Rhymes, Papoose, Remy Ma, Fat Joe, The Lox, Dipset, Mano, and many more. The segment could have been a tour on its own, seeing the group get together in honor of the late drama king, and while it won't replace his absence at the concert, it surely showed what Kay Slay meant to the hip-hop community. Good stuff. Okay, player. Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo, collectively known as super producer duo The Neptunes, have officially been inducted into the Songwriting Hall of Fame. The induction actually happened in 2020, but was formally celebrated this week. The honor is years in the making for Billboard's greatest producers of the 21st century, and we want to say congratulations to them on all the success they have achieved through the years of shaping and shifting hip-hop culture. The news drops just on the weekend of Pharrell's Something in the Water festival that has one hell of a lineup. Of course, it is summer and festival season is definitely in full swing. Announcements are flying about Brooklyn Afropunk, Day in Vegas, Rolling Loud, Life is Beautiful, Rock the Bells, Adult Swim. It's looking like that, if anything, COVID made people want live music experiences more than in the past as fans flock to see their favorite artists. Kid Cudi also just announced a lineup for the first Moon Man's Landing Festival in Cleveland, Ohio. Whatever event you plan on attending, remember to be safe and have fun, y'all. Speaking of Kid Cudi, the Cleveland artist announced the September 30th release date for his anticipated 8th studio album, Intergalactic. The date will also see the debut of his animated Netflix series of the same name, created with Blackish's Kenya Barris. Fans of course recognize the new project's title as track 9 from his 2009 groundbreaking debut album, Man on the Moon, The End of Day, and look forward to a return to form from the Moon Man. Definitely can't wait to hear this project when it drops. Joey Badass delayed his long-awaited album 2000. It's been 5 years since his last album and 10 years since he dropped 1999, and he says that it was due to sampling clearance issues. He also stated this week that he never had any damage done to his eyes when he stared into a solar eclipse in 2007, and just used that as an excuse to leave Logic's tour because it just wasn't working out for him. Okay, Joey, your samples couldn't be clear for your album that was dropping this week. Got you. Another MC who was supposed to drop this week but reneged on the deal is Compton's The Game. He gave no concrete reason for not dropping his 30-song album other than saltiness towards Rolling Stone for leaving his previous album off their list of the 200 best hip-hop albums ever, and not being able to play with his friends on the field during the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show. Nah, but Game has been known for pushing back album release dates in his career, so it really doesn't matter. He is coming out of his quick retirement and should get some understanding, but he's him, so nope. Do better, Game. Now for artists who actually did release this week. We got a strong set of singles from El Camino featuring 38 Special with Money in the Mattress, French Montana with Blue Chills, Lupe Fiasco with Drill Music in Zion, Lil Gotti with Shut the Door, K-Flock featuring Fivio Foreign with Make a Movie, and Chance the Rapper featuring Joey Badass with The Highs and Lows. In albums, we got a dope project from Jay Stone, The Definition of Sacrifice. Kevin Gates came with Kaza. Westside Boogie dropped the solid More Black Superheroes. Duke Deuce dropped the 20-song long Crunk Star. Logic gave us his 30-song Vinyl Days. And Gucci Mane released the 32-record-long So Icy Gang The Re-Up. Hack your playlist, people. Of course, the top headline this week was the surprise announcement of the next day drop of Drake's 7th studio album, Honestly Nevermind. It suddenly all came together for fans as to why some albums were delayed this week. The album is dedicated to the late fashion designer Virgil Abloh, funny because the cover art is straight trash, and the project hits as less of a hip-hop work and more of a house or dance album with the classic Drake twist. The only lyrical feature comes from 21 Savage, and a visual drop for the second track, Falling Back, where Drake just wifes all the girls, with Tristan Thompson as his best man, cause, you know, Drake in the NBA and such. The album feels like it lacks effort from the biggest rapper in the world, but let's be real, y'all gon' bang it anyway. And one of Drake's heroes, Lil Wayne, has not performed in the United Kingdom in over 14 years. That was scheduled to change this week, but the New Orleans artist was denied entry into the UK due to a last-minute decision. That's whack for Weezy, as his fans were looking forward to his comeback performance and will now have to wait for a later appearance. The British Home Office stated to Rolling Stone that any individual who has been sentenced to a custodial sentence of 12 months or more must have their application refused. Sucks for Lil Wayne. So the reviled XXL freshman class list was released this week, and while it's known as the yearly list you love to hate, the magazine seems to be getting back on track. This is the third year in a row that it's seen some real solid artists grace the cover, and it really feels like a return to form. Of course, we, the people of hip-hop, pretty much dictate who will be featured on the cover, so maybe it's us that's getting better. By us, I mean y'all. This year's class includes Nardo Wick, Big 30, Kali, Cochise, Sofago, and Babytron, among others. Go check out all of this year's hip-hop freshmen and see for yourself. In more positive news, the Grammy-nominated Cordae hosted a TED Talk this week with his high-level mindset presentation. The 24-year-old MC talks about his life as a young dreamer to coming of age and realizing the dreams he laid out for himself years ago. He gave 5 rules to live by. 1. Remain positive. 2. Always be intentional with your desires. 3. Discipline equals excellence. 4. Remove negative people. And 5. Create a legacy. Cordae is not the first rapper to give a TED Talk, but his poise and composure shows why he was the perfect addition to the roster of hip-hop speakers. Shout out to Cordae. Chicago MC Common received the Harry Belafonte Voices for Social Justice Award at the 2022 Tribeca Film Festival. He was presented the award by the legendary actor Robert De Niro that recognizes individuals who have used storytelling and the arts to enact change in their communities. Common Sense has been in the game for 30 years, and to see him moving like he does as one of the OGs in hip-hop is truly inspiring. He has seen many awards in his career and continues to impact his community and beyond through his social and political work. Thanks and congratulations to Common for this and all of his accolades outside of rap. We've seen recently that the latest fad in rap and hip-hop is getting a day or street named after you. Well, the next to get the treatment is Wisconsin's T-Pain, who was surprised with the honor of June 11th as T-Pain Day during his Wisconsin Fest concert, as well as the early Ruthless Records female group JJ Fad. A host of their Ruthless contemporaries joined MCJB, Baby D, and Sassy C as they received the JJ Fad Way street sign from their home city of Rialto, California. MCJB stated, "The most amazing thing is that this is a legacy that will be here long after we are gone, which our grandkids and their kids can always cherish." Congratulations and shout out to T-Pain and JJ Fad. The street and day naming trend may just get a boost in the near future in the city of Newark, New Jersey. Dupree Kelly, also known as Do It All from the classic hip-hop group Lords of the Underground, won an election for a seat on the Newark City Council. Many MCs have run political election campaigns in recent years, but most have come up empty-handed. Do It All received support from luminaries like Redman, MC Search of Third Base, Mr. Cheeks of the Lost Boys, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, and even lost an election for a seat in 2018. This time he emerges victorious to hopefully enact some real change for the people who voted for him. Big applause for Do It All on his Newark City Council win. It's on and it's on because we say it's on. You whack if you don't thumb up the video, and I can't even tell you how trash you are if you don't subscribe and rock the bells, follow the Twitter and the Instagram, and check the website, so do all that and don't even make me try. Thanks for watching, yo. Positive energy activates constant elevation.